Bricks 5D here with another faction war 21 boss battle. This faction is kind of easy if you have all the right epics, but the legendaries are also good. But with epics here, you can complete this faction wars. You don't necessarily need, amazing champions here. I'll give you an example of some champions that will serve you good here. Skull Crusher is one. His counter attack for the boss fights will make sure you keep getting hits back at the boss when he attacks you. Man-Eater, of course, if you have your unkillable teams. Now you might be thinking these are all defense. Like, yes, you have a lot of damage to mitigate against that are incoming. Grush is also there for you. Occult Brawler, now this is the ultimate damage dealer for my faction war team, because sometimes a lot of people go down, they all die, but Occult Brawler with his repeated poison, he makes sure the boss goes down fast. If you're looking for somebody to keep you alive or a revive, Ugo is there with his removes all. Where is his revive? Where is it? I thought he revives. Heals 20%. All allies are dead. Revives them with 50%. Yes, he does revive. So that's a reviver for you. Urogrim, though he has been nerfed, is still a very good one. Pronda is for defense also. There are lots of options for you. This guy hits hard. If you're looking for an attack champion for your faction war, he hits really, really hard. He increases his crit rate, he increases his crit damage, and then he goes in for the kill. So you have a lot of options. Personally, I don't think any of the rares are worth your while except Bellower. And in my team, I'll be using Bellower to control the waves. Of course, for faction wars, for the waves, you would need a stun set, especially on your Bellower who has AoE on all his abilities. Let's get right into the fight. This is a short one. I've beat this faction so many times. I didn't build a special team for it. These are just champions I've been using on all other parts of the game. And fortunately for me, they could beat this faction when I got here. So you can see Bellower is just for, I don't know, I think it was one of the time I wanted to use him for campaign. And then I decided to use my Bigon. Yes, I'm going to use Bigon to make this run a little bit faster. But if you don't have a Bigon, don't worry. I've shown you all the options you can use to replace that. Double Man-Eater, if you have that comp, if you don't want to take any debuffs or anything. What else? I'm using also this champion for some shield and some stun also. This is my team. Let's go. Remember, at any point in time, you can skip wave 1, you can skip wave 2 and go right ahead to the boss. I will put timestamps in this video to help you skip right and all. And at the end of the video, we'll look at their artifacts that I use on these champions that are going to this boss right now. Let's see if I can beat it on auto. How about that? Begin with the stuns. So the waves are no problem. Even if you don't have legendary champions, see how easy it is to even kill them without decreased defense. There's a champion in the epics that can do decreased defense. I think that's the siege jaw that I say can hit really, really hard. He does decrease defense. I might want to take over to save some of my abilities for the next turn. Bigon might have done his A3 if I did not take over. Auto again. I have my Draco in a shield set. That's why you see me coming in here with a shield. I try to target this dude because I don't want him placing his unkillable on somebody and then the run just takes a little bit longer to kill that person. But I try not to get my Bigon killed though, because if my Bigon gets killed, it's going to be a little longer for Occult Brawler to do it by himself. They're all stunned and locked, so I'm not going to use my big hits. I'll just do with my A1s. So I have my skills ready for the boss. Shields. I'm going to take this guy down. The counter attacks going in. And down they go. I try to use Bellower's A1 a lot more than his A2 and A3 because I feel like his A1 does a lot of locks. I don't want this guy to place a shield on anybody, so I want to take this one down first. Oh, this skill is still locked, so there's no shield coming from that champion. Come on, let's go. I wanted it to be a 3 minutes run. It's already 2 minutes. I don't think I can take this boss down in 3 minutes. But hey, a 5 minutes run is still fast enough. The ads, I forgot what they do, but let's see. Increase attack, increase defense, place block damage. Or let's do shield first. Let's do increase defense. Then turn meter decrease. I can do it on auto. I just want to go through the skill sets to see how it goes. I'll always target the boss with my poison. Oh, poison was not placed. Counter attack. Can I lock these guys out or decrease defense? Let me do decrease defense on the boss so I can counter attack him when he attacks me. Yes. So he does some fears and poisons, but there goes my counter attack on him. If I use this skill now, it might get wasted because I have fear on my Draco. So let me use the A1 right now so I don't waste that skill. Let's see if I can stun up these guys. I wasted that skill. More poisons on the boss. See? Even with his big hits, because of shield and counter attack, does nothing to me. Oh, this guy places. I better take this one down. One places block damage, one places. Okay, now I know what they do. No matter how many faction war bosses you beat, it's hard to really memorize what these bosses do, what these side ads do. They all look alike. Alright, it's time to take them down. Oh, I should have used my A2 there. Counter attack. Let's take this one down first. The poison is gonna kill him. Or big one is gonna kill him. One down, one to go. Let's shield up. Can I shield now? Yes. Because I see some people going down in terms of HP. Let me remove this side ad so it stops placing this block damage. He destroyed my shield and I got some HP. Increase defense. Can I please decrease that defense again? Yes, decrease defense is placed. Stun is on the ad. Now, if I have a lot of poisons on my, what's his name? Occult Brawler. He can take 2 turns when you use this skill, right? If he removes all the poisons here, he takes another turn. So that's why he's so good at taking down the boss with all those many poisons. No, it doesn't look like there is a lot of poison right now on the boss, but just wait. We're just trying to get the ad down. What's this skill? Decrease speed. Can I put decrease speed on the boss? It did not land. Uh-oh. My big gun is getting targeted. That's number 3 poison. I don't want any risk. Let me take this side ad down. He keeps placing block damage. Alright, so the fight is literally over. Once the side ads are down, there is nobody to place block debuffs buffs on the boss. And also nobody to place block damage buff. So I can just put this on auto and let them do their thing. This was one of my my 3rd or 2nd faction war boss that I killed successfully. If you wanted it to be more secure, maybe don't bring big gun in there. because it's really squishy. Maybe a man eater will serve that role well if you want to be a 3-star. But I'm not looking to 3-star it. I've already 3-starred it before. And see how much damage that poison just did. Damn. Sometimes they all go down and Occult Brawler still takes the boss down with all the poisons. See, I told you he's the star of the show. So he will be center in the thumbnail. I know. Occult Brawler is the king of Ogryn Tribe. That's my faction war crypt for 21. Let's go through their skills. I mean their build, so you can have an idea of what gear I have on them. It's not small gear because they are being used on other parts of the game. They are well built, I should say. Let's go to the Ogryn Tribe, starting with, I'll not talk about Man-Eater because we didn't use him. He's your standard Man-Eater build. But this is my Drokul. I just slapped some shield set on him that has some speed because I need him to go around his turn really fast. That's 13 speed there, 9 speed here, no speed here. Some speed here. So I was just trying to get him to go fast. And HP, of course. He has a HP banner too, I guess. Yes, he has HP banner for the shield. I built him for something else, but then it works for faction wars. My Biggin, I'll do a special... Oh, I think I already have a video on my Biggin build. I think so. I do have a video about my Biggin. So check that out. But basically, he's ignoring defense. I showed his masteries in that video also. Occult Brawler, your standard clan boss build with about 175 speed. That's what I have him on. Is that 175? Yes, I think so. Or 174. So he has lifesteal. That's why he can survive longer than all the other ones. I was just trying to get defense accuracy up to 253 needed for the Ultra Nightmare clan boss. And this is very old build with some accuracy banner, of course, to make him get this amount of accuracy. My Great Hall is a 10-10 for all accuracy, so that helps a lot to get me where I need to be in accuracy requirement. I talked about this dude. You can use him, but I don't have him built. Who else? 1, 2, 3, 4. There is somebody else I'm missing out. He's in the vault, I know. That's the last person we used in this fight. I have a lot of Skull Crushers. Did I show my Skull Crusher? Not yet. And this dude, yes. My Skull Crusher is also used in my Ultra Nightmare clan boss. So that's the build I have on my Skull Crusher. Let's scroll over to Skull Crusher right now. Lifesteal also, with enough speed to go before the Nightmare clan boss, but not enough speed to go before the Ultra Nightmare clan boss. It has defense of HP banner because I didn't want him to place his HP reduction on the Ultra Nightmare boss. So that's why I have HP on him. And I do have a defensive boot on this dude because he was reaching the speed I needed from all the substats. Standard clan boss masteries, if you're interested in that. I'll put out a separate video for my Occult Brawler and how to build yours in a later day. He's somebody that is in my radar and need to review in great detail. For Bellower, he was going to be a farmer of some sort, but I used him in early of these stages. That's why he's rocking a stun set. And a lot of stages in, I think it's Doom Tower, require you to use champions from the Ogryn Tribe or a rares, and he always comes into that team. That's why you see him in a stun set to control the waves. And I think that's my team for the Ogryn Tribe Faction War 21. There is no need to drag this on further. Let me know if you have any questions about my build, specific champion builds that you see in this video, or if you want some advice about which champions you'd like to use that are not on my list. I did show the factions at the beginning and see some epics that are good, and the only rare that is good here is what's his name now, Bellower. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more faction wars videos to complete this series, and then we move on to something else. But for now, I think I've defeated up to 9 or 10 factions. The main one I'm working on right now is the Night Rev. That's the most challenging one that I'm working on. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bricks5D, I'm out.